What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. It's that time again, it's time for the fits of the week where I bring you some of the best menswear fits from around the socials, just in time for some weekend inspiration. Before we get into it, I'd just like to apologise for missing the last couple of uploads. I've been feeling a little bit off over the last couple of weeks, so I just wanted to take some time away to have a bit of a breather, to not think about like making videos and content and like editing and things like that. So everything's fine, but we're back to it now. Also, before we jump into the fits, just like to ask if you get anything from this video at all, if you can hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the guidance Substack, so I'll put a link in the description for it, which is basically a newsletter where I put out links to pre-owned items I find from all the brands you probably know and love if you watch this channel. Get some really good deals in there. I actually got this $1,000,000 linen shirt. I got it on Vintage and it was really cheap. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but you do get some really great deals in there. So I'll compile a big list of them, some of the items and deals out there, and I put them out like 2 or 3 times a week. So I wrote a piece this week about the Decorum pop-up at Drunk, which was a couple of weeks back, which I got to go to, and also where I got this very nice little jacket as well. And another thing as well, we have been sent a package from Sunspell, so I might do a unboxing of this at some point during the video. But enough about that. Let's go into these fits. First up, we have this outfit from Kirk Chambers, who is a photographer, and the actual photo itself was taken by photographer Chris Fenimore. And ultimately, this is an outfit right up my street in terms of like a bit of a warm weather city outfit. I've got this kind of like rust-coloured twin pocket shirt on, a striped sort of like sweater around the neck, a pair of like a crew trousers, and then some sandals. I think the colour of that shirt is the thing that really hits me. This time of year is my favourite for these kind of shirts. I did actually a whole Substack post on twin pocket shirts. So they can become like the centerpiece of an outfit, because if you get one in a really lovely colour like this, it can just make the biggest difference in your outfit, and also it can really set you apart from other people wearing something similar. Obviously, it's just a shirt, it's a pair of trousers, and a pair of shoes. So if you play around with either texture, you can get something like a suede or linen, or suede maybe a little bit warm, a bit much for this time of year, but yeah, like so it's sort of like a different sort of texture or an interesting color like this. Pair it with a pair of crew trousers, so this is a really nice alternative to wearing navy with it. Like if that shirt was navy, it would look great. Like I wear that kind of formula all the time, but it's nice to have something different. The sandals are a nice touch as well. I think they work really nicely with this, and also the sweat around the shoulders, like that stripe, adding some visual interest, adding something different. Like the outfit doesn't need it, but it works really nicely with this outfit as a whole. Next up, we have Nordstrom's Gian Delon, and he is wearing a husband's Paris suit, I believe. Striped shirt, and it's really interesting tie, and then a very slight slither of the pocket square you can see there with a colour within that tie. So the tie is like lions, I think, something like that, like lion heads with a green sort of background to it, or like a green backdrop to it. But obviously, when you're taking a step back, you can't really see that within there. It's got a kind of like a 90s, 80s sort of vintage feel to it. I personally love these kind of ties. These ties that they're quite bold, they're quite punchy, but they're not too much, if you know what I mean. Like they don't stand out that much. Like as I say, when you're taking a step back, you can't really see what the pattern is. And I think that's what I find that draws me to it. Like I like ties that have a bit of a statement to them, but aren't like too obvious or too out there or too wacky, if you get my meaning. I also like the color palette of it, because it's greens, it's sort of yellows and browns in there. I also understand if people wouldn't like it either. They like to be a bit more understated with ties. I mean, it's certainly something that's more unusual in my taste. I like plain stuff. I like sort of more natural earthy colors. I don't like things to be too standoutish. But something like this just gets a pass from me, because I just like it. Sometimes you have to step back and say, and then maybe it's just individual pieces. Some people like bright socks. Some people just have these little affectations that either they like or dislike, and ties are one for me. Next up, we have Dav Sarah of Achre Row. I screenshotted this image, so apologies if you're just looking off into the distance, or apologies, Dav, if you see this and I've just made you look like you're staring off in just contemplating life there. Also, that he's wearing a microphone as well. Just forget all of that. But on that note, he actually is making some really cool videos on his socials. So check out Achre Row for that. So he's doing some really good, like, informative videos. Also, like, stuff showing off some really cool outfits as well. And I also do have some content I'm making with Dav at the moment, which should hopefully come out soon. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, to this outfit. So I think we spoke about this maybe in the last video, how this is just a really nice simple formula. The blocking off the navies at the top, like a nice navy jacket, crew neck t-shirt. For me personally, I love a knitted t-shirt, something along those lines. I just think it falls nicer on the chest. The t-shirts do sort of wrinkle quite a bit, especially the sort of lighter weight ones, and I feel like knitted t-shirts just sit nicely, and you can wear them in warmer weather as well. He's also got a pair of high-waisted sort of like cream trousers and some brown suede tassel loafers, and I think navy socks on there as well. So super clean but really effective outfit, something that I think every guy should have in their wardrobe or just put it together. It's just an easy thing to grab, especially for sort of like warmer weather, sort of like if you've got like a sort of smart casual sort of lunch or something along those lines. This is a really great option for that. Next up we have Jahed. It's just Jahed on Instagram. Again, just a super simple warm weather outfit. I really like this, especially like the wider legs. The shirt as well, so we've got this really nice camp collar shirt. Can't see if it's like a brown or a green, but either one of those colors and this sort of tone just works beautifully. It's bang on about earth tones a lot of the time, browns, greens. Get them in your wardrobe, especially for like the summery months where everyone's wearing sort of like light colors and bright colors. Nothing wrong with that, but it's nice to just have some earthy sort of grounded tones, especially if you're going for like a date or something like that. Having like an outfit like this is a nice touch. Like going on a date, I don't know, I'm going off on a tangent, but going on a date in the summer is really difficult, especially in the city. You don't want to be rocking up probably in shorts if you're out for like an evening or anything like that at all. You want to be really considered. You don't want to be wearing too much sort of like summery clothes, like in a sort of more like stricter terms of like bright white colors, definitely not vests or anything like that. You want to be dressing put together, but you still want to be weather appropriate. So something like this is really nice, like a nice camp collar shirt, some wide-legged like white trousers, and then some suede sandals on there. Sandals are also something you might want to steer clear of on the date. Not everyone's for them. People are very against them. So you might, if you want to just play it safe, go with a pair of loafers or something like that. I also like that he's gone for a lighter color with this suede sandals. I like that they are suede as well. They've got a nice sort of that texture to them. But I like the lighter color choice. It's easy if you go for like a dark brown color, but I think that the lighter tone is a nice just little difference there. So I think he's done a really lovely job putting together an outfit to make it something simple, interesting. So here we have Paul Chamoun of Brute Archives, and you'll probably recognise this outfit. This is the Armani outfit that we've been, everyone's trying to replicate it, and I think this is a really good version of it. So we have the high-waisted pleated shorts coming just above the knee, a pair of black leather penny loafers, and a kind of like a loose t-shirt. I think it's really nicely proportioned with the rest of the outfit, like the shorts, because I think that's where it can go a little bit wrong. You can go too tight with the t-shirt. You could also go a little bit too boxy and oversized, and I think it's done just the right job here. It's also got a like a vintage sweater around the neck, which again, take or leave, it's just a sweater around the neck. But I like this as a version of this outfit. Obviously, like Giorgio Armani, while we got that image of him, I remember my dad wearing very similar sort of clothes to that back in the day. And many other guys, when you go to Spain, you see guys wear that kind of outfit in different sort of forms. They wouldn't necessarily be like the pleated shorts, but like the tucked in sort of t-shirt about that sort of fit, the belt, the loafers. So it was a very much a look of a time. That particular image is the one that sticks out for a lot of us because it just looks great. And then finally we have Jose Grau of Buck Mason in this beautiful double-breasted light brown linen suit, white shirt, and then a red sort of like scarf around the neck with a little bit of yellow in it, I believe. On the feet as well, we've got a black pair of leather loafers. Again, I think Buck Mason this summer have absolutely smashed it with their tailoring. I think we've featured Jose a few times in these videos. I did a video on their sort of travel suit as well recently, and I just think they've just put out so many nice outfits. Now, if they could only just open a store in London, I think we'd all be happy at that point. But yeah, this is just a really cool outfit. Again, super simple, and a really lovely linen suit, a shirt, the scarf is a nice little touch, but not much else there, and not much else needed either. But anyway, guys, there were the fits of the week, and let me know in the comments below which one was your favourite. I forgot to open the Sunspell thing, so let's do that now. Right, so here it is. Here's the box. We've got a little tab there, and that says Sunspell and the Mandarin Oriental High Park. So this Mandarin Oriental is a beautiful hotel just near Harrods and Harvey Nicks. which, I mean, it's a beautiful place. It's got a really nice bar in it that I think I must have first went to when I was on a date where, well, one of the first times I went there when I would have been like 20, 21. And I ordered a vodka martini, and back then, I think it was over £20, and obviously at that time I couldn't afford it, but I had to pay for it because I was on a date. I wasn't aware. I was used to Shoreditch cocktails and Shoreditch prices where it's like 2 for 1 for £12. But anyway, I digress. It's a really cool place, and the drink was good. So, an invitation for a bespoke Sunspell experience. Ooh, I don't think I can see that properly. It's got the little Mandarin Oriental envelope. Sunspell and Mandarin Oriental Hyde Park, London invite you for an exclusive bespoke t-shirt experience. Okay, that's fun. Offering you the opportunity to create your own unique Sunspell t-shirt, handcrafted from your choice of Sunspell selection of the world's finest fabrics. Expertly cut, tailored and handmade to your exact specifications in Sunspell's Long Eaton factory. That sounds sick. Thank you, Sunspell. That'd be amazing. Maybe we can do a video on that. That's amazing. I didn't know that was going to be in there at all. I don't know what's going to be in here either. So this is what's next. Okay, well, should we film that, I guess? And here, we have a beautiful white t-shirt. Now, you guys know I love a Sunspell t-shirt. I feel like I've just signed for someone. Sunspell for Mandarin Oriental Hyde Park. White t-shirt, it's got a nice bit of green trimming on there. Yeah, I mean, brilliant. Love it. There you guys. That's today's video. As I say, let me know in the comments below which outfit was your favourite. Check out the guidance on Substack as well. I'll put a link in the description. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.